Sorry for the disconnection, folks. You missed an own goal by St. Paul's that has leveled this at 1. We are back to where we started on a couple fortuitous deflections, one for St. Paul's and one for LA. So let's see if these teams can recover and play some smart soccer again. Lester, Ryan. On her back there is Andreasen. Swim move by Lydia Martin. And it'll go out of bounds for a throw in the corner by St. Paul's. Lester's there. Can't clear it upfield. Ryan. Popped up. Chance here maybe for St. Paul's. Cleared aside by Tessa Griffith. Montgomery. Tried to find Fusco on the left wing. Not far enough. Weaver can't stop it. Through ball for Martin. And diving to stop this one is Gargano before Martin can get a touch. Nakamura gets it past Ryan, but it's turned over. Podreski turns it right back over to Prevost as the goal for St. Paul's. Halfway through the first half, Prevost in the 15th minute own goal. In the 18th minute put LA on the board. Both teams with 3 wins coming into this one. St. Paul's with 1 blemish on their record. And this is now the first match. Whiffed on and clear. This is the first match St. Paul's will have played that won't result in a clean sheet in either direction. They blanked Groton, Tilton, and Proctor and were blanked by BB&N. Lawrence Academy outscoring their opposition 11-2. 11-2 in the first 3+ matches. Goal kick goes right into the teeth of the offense for St. Paul's. And now LA will try to counterattack. Podreski, long ball for Montgomery. Montgomery has the goalie out of position. She's got a wide open net. Misses wide right. You can't have the goalie any more out of position than that. But with the defense right on her hip, she had to take her chance from there, or else the defense was going to take it away. And unfortunately, she missed wide. Resulted in a goal kick for the Big Red. Long ball, Fusco on the left wing trying to catch up to it. Bosco centers, looking for Montgomery, goes right into the lap of Donahue for her first save. Kind of a shanked drop kick there by Donahue, but here's a chance maybe for Martin. Martin's forced into the corner by Griffith, and she wins the throw. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast, or one of several different designs of bumper stickers. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store or the LSP Facebook page after the game to place your order. And remember, all orders within the continental United States come with free shipping. He's going to come up and scoop this one up. Ryan keeps her footing. Now Mia Razzaboni. Long ball, Montgomery was not in line to get that pass, and it's scooped up by Donahue. Under 15 minutes to go in the first half. 1-1 our score. Goal in the 15th minute by Ginger Prevost of St. Paul's. Then a St. Paul's own goal put LA on the scoreboard 3 minutes later. Left wing, it's Allard. Plays it back out. Back to Allard. Allard coming to the middle. Launches it wide right. And they ruled that it deflected off of Lawrence Academy. This is going to be a corner kick for St. Paul's. So our first corner of the match comes in the 28th minute. Right-footed swing over everybody's head. And it'll be cleared up the near touchline. Montgomery's the closest to it. Let's see if she can get this opportunity, but it's cleared out of play over the near touchline by Tolchinsky. So LA will set up their offense, but first we'll have some substitutions as Ryan comes off, and she'll be replaced by Anna Podreski. Ahern gets it back to Ting. Coming to the middle is Weaver to hit it back towards the box. Montgomery trying to make sure she doesn't clip a player in the face with her cleat, but this will result in Allard getting the ball. Allard up the middle trying to connect with Riffle. Riffle. Up the right wing. Connolly. And the number 7's going after it, Lung and Martin, and it goes out of bounds, and Lung wins a throw. Kind of a sloppy pass in the middle. It's swept aside by Ahern, and she will win possession, but it goes out of bounds off of Ting for a St. Paul's throw for Nakamura. Allard's on side as she goes and swings this one towards the box. Bobbled initially by Gargano, but she picks it up. And I misspoke. It's Foley Rabbit in goal. My mistake. Foley Rabbit, not Faith Gargano. My apologies, folks. Rabbit, the sister of LA sports great Josh Rabbit. Nakamura nearly fanned on it. Now she has to come towards the near touchline to play it. Comes back to Ting. Kind of a shanked lob there, but it comes right back to Ting. She gets another chance. Gets it back towards Weaver. Weaver. Kind of a hook there. Trying to play it is Podreski. Now Megan Sheehan. Sheehan right on the hip. And Ting's got it. Slipping is Ahern. And comes all the way back to the LA back line. Ting tries to find Montgomery, cleared off the shoulder of Prevost. Lester gets it to Ting. Montgomery. And that's off of Montgomery for a throw for St. Paul's, but it'll be well into the corner. Oh, no, it's an LA throw, my mistake. But Nakamura wins it. Gets it upfield to Martin. Martin coming towards the near touchline. Gets it up the wing, but the closest to it is Griffith. And Griffith clears it. Now the wind carried it a little bit, and now Montgomery ready to play it. Trying to get some space. Montgomery forced backwards. Meets a double team, tries to split it. Stays on her feet. And the Big Red are going to try and clear. Nope, not very far as it goes to Razzaboni. And it's off the leg of Tolchinsky. This will be the first corner of the match for LA. And it comes with about 8 minutes to go in the first half. It'll be Podreski to take it. See the corner flag waving around. Oh, nearly fanned on and slipped into the goal. Comes all the way back out to Lung on the back line. Lung swings it with the left foot, trying to get it into the box. And coming up from her line to play it is Donahue. NEPSAC Girls Soccer on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Massachusetts. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. Off the throw, they try to get it to Ahern. He's playing more of a midfield position right now than her usual striker position. Here's a long ball that comes into the lap of Rabbit. Another attempt there by Allard. She's going to get hers eventually, I think. Her strikes have been tough ones for Rabbit to handle. Long ball, there's Allard. Collision in the box, no foul either way, and Rabbit scoops it up. Long toss out to Ahern. Ahern with some moves. Finds Razzaboni. Razzaboni goes up the right wing. Montgomery trying to chase it down. There's Tolchinsky. Tolchinsky being forced into the corner, keeps it in bounds, tries to reverse direction. Razzaboni's there, but it's cut off by Ella Stewart. And this will be shanked to Nakamura. Nakamura being forced backwards. There's Stewart again. Tolchinsky, rather. Now Ahern. Ahern gives it up. Podreski. Now a chance. Centered. A deflection and a save by Jax Donahue, her second save of the match. As Megan Sheehan had that opportunity. Quickly getting up after that hard hit was Ting. Ahern trying to keep it in bounds along your touch line. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Griffith. Long. Try to find Sheehan. And we'll have a whistle as we'll have a couple of substitutions for the final 4.5. Ryan trying to start an attack here for LA. Finds Sheehan. Sheehan tries to keep it alive along the end line. Play was offside. Long tries to spring an attacker. Kind of a swarm here of St. Paul's defenders. Ryan goes down, no call. Turned over to Ahern. Ahern tries a shot from distance and kind of scuffed it. So that'll be rolled up by Donahue. Ahern tries to find an opening, turns it back, tries to center it for Fusco. And back the other way come the Big Red as we approach the 2-minute mark, at which point the scoreboard clock will stop and the rest will be kept by the on-field official. Griffith's got to catch up to this and try and clear it. And she does. Ahead to Sheehan. Sheehan goes to the middle and Ryan. Ahern. Sees the defense coming. Lobs up the right wing for Fusco. Fusco trying to save it from going out of bounds. She cannot. And the throw is kept in bounds. Good save there at the last minute by Stewart. Played back to Nakamura. So both teams settled down after the 2 deflections in the span of 3 minutes midway through the first half, but maybe they've settled down a little too much, as hasn't been there have been a couple offensive opportunities for both sides, but nothing as aggressive as the chances that resulted in the 15th minute goal by Ginger Prevost for St. Paul's and the own goal in the 18th minute for Lawrence Academy. Onside here is Fusco. Maybe one last gasp before the halftime whistle. Keeps with it. Stays alive. Centers it. Intercepted before it gets to Donahue. And that'll do it for the first half. Like I say, they settled down after the jitters in the middle portion of this first half, but settled down maybe a little too much. So again, own goal by St. Paul's put Lawrence Academy on the board in the 18th minute, but not before Ginger Prevost gave St. Paul's the lead in the 15th. We'll take a time out. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. With your score, the Lawrence Academy Spartans 1 and the St. Paul's Big Red 1. This is NEPSAC Girls Soccer on LSP. Welcome back to the second half of NEPSAC Girls Soccer on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass, alongside JC Marsh on camera. 1-1 our score between the Lawrence Academy Spartans and the St. Paul's Big Red. LA trying to improve to 4-0, and St. Paul's trying to go to 4-1. St. Paul's got the opening tally on a goal by Ginger Prevost on in the 15th minute. Kind of a long ball that deflected off of the goalie Foley Rabbit, who made 3 saves in the first half. So did St. Paul's goalie Jack Stonahue. LA's tally was an own goal by the Big Red 3 minutes after Prevost's tally. And then the action, for the most part, kind of grinded to a halt. They were just a bunch of back and forth with a couple of opportunities for each team, but nothing really as aggressive, like I said, as the two opportunities that resulted in the goals in the first half. So I'd like to see the teams be a little more aggressive offensively when they get the ball into the front third in the second half. And case in point, here is Ahern looking for her 4th of the season, meets a triple team, gives it up, and they thread the needle and it's cleared. So kind of the right idea there, but the St. Paul's defense was there to swarm the freshman sensation Brooke Ahern, who's tied for the team lead in goals with 3 alongside senior captain Mia Fusco. Relatively fast-moving first half, too. We didn't have any bookings, and 1 goal apiece. Got some subdued celebrations, as they should be. The way they were scored and given it was the first half. Nothing really on the line in this one, except both teams looking for their 4th win of the season. LA 5-3-1 in these teams' last 9 meetings, including a win last year up in Concord. Battle along the far touchline, trying to wrestle free is Ahern, and it's eventually cleared into the LA bench for a Spartans throw. Ting hits it upfield, and Ryan will try to chase this one down. She and Weaver double teaming, and it'll be cleared. Wang. Nice spin move by Abby Riffle, one of the captains for St. Paul's, but it's played back to Nakamura. Things going a little backwards here for St. Paul's offensively. Razzaboni. And now Ahern. Ahern steers to her left, tries to lob it into the box. Fanning on it is Ryan, and it's cleared over the near side touchline for a throw. It'll be Lung to take the throw. Fusco has it poked away. Again with the rolled up sleeves, there's Tessa Griffith. Rabbit. Stitched the gray jersey for the black jersey this half. Andreasen with Griffith on her hip, and Griffith, good defense and positioning there to take it away. Griffith tries to go to the middle, intercepting it is Prevost. Prevost tries to thread the needle, glances off of Lester. Wang trying to win this one for St. Paul. She does. Tries to swing it into the box, but she hits it off of the legs of Long and wins a corner. And it'll be Ella Stewart to take the corner with the right foot. Kind of a low one. Nearly fanned on the header and nearly into a dangerous position for Griffith. St. Paul's keeps possession. And Griffith will clear it up the near touchline, but gets it only as far as Coleman for St. Paul's, who will win a throw. There's Stewart. Headed away by Griffith. And this is rolled into the lap of Rabbit. Stewart gives it up. Tripping on the ball. And actually winning a free kick is Prevost. That's wrong place at the wrong time for Ryan there. She wanted to play the ball, and then Prevost got it stuck between her legs. And then she fell, and then when Ryan tried to play the ball, she made contact. This will come in to Rabbit. And it'll come back to Rabbit. Well, maybe not. Griffith takes it away to prevent the advance, the attack by Wang. And now, speaking of attack, here's Fusco. Gets sealed off the ball by Coleman. Ahern comes in late to slow down the counterattack by Coleman. May have come up lame a little bit. She's not motioning for a sub, but she stays on her feet. She wasn't down for very long. You need to readjust her socks, apparently, but that's about it. This play is offside. Because the flag was up, but the first to play it was Lester, and she hit it over the far touchline for a throw for St. Paul's. And it goes through the wickets of Lester. She has to play it and clear it for another throw in a more dangerous location. Griffith. In for Wang. Lester can't clear it. There's Allard. She's had some opportunities from that wing. Down in the box. Cleared out. St. Paul's trying to reset. This is Stewart. Prevost, rather. Gets it to Rifle. And LA will clear. Goes all the way to the back line until Chinsky. Great strength there by Ahern. LA on the counterattack. Nice ball up the right wing. And this will... Is this going to go out of bounds for a corner for LA? Their first corner of the half, their second of the match. So an opportunity here for LA to claim the lead. Looks like it's going to be Anna Podreski to take it. A little short of the box and cleared up the far touchline. Ting will let this one go out of bounds and take the throw in. Finds Griffith. Griffith tried to hit one from distance. Got on top of it more than under it. Now back the other way come the Big Red. Here's Stewart. Finds Andreasen. Andreasen with Long on her hip. Gets it in on Rabbit, who scoops it up. Ahern. Finds Fusco. Snuffed out. Fusco, Ahern trying to show the relentlessness she showed at times of the first half, trying to create offensive opportunities and drew some fouls while doing so. Wang, Griffith, tangled up with Wang, plays it back. Lester upfield. NEPSAC Girls Soccer on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school? Log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. Kind of a scuffed pass there by Ahern. Now here come the Big Red. Here's Andreasen. Working on Long. Pass a little too strong for Stewart. Ting. Turns it over. Allard trying to get an angle here. Cleared by Griffith. Crushed by Weaver. Play on, says the official, as Ryan won position there. Fusco tries to spring Ahern. Ahern is one-on-one with Van Everen. Goes to the middle and misses wide left. Goal kick for Jax Donahue. LSP's next broadcast is Saturday at 12:55 p.m. when the Mass Bay Buccaneers host the Holyoke Cougars in NJCAA men's soccer action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. Long. Griffith stepping back. Goes to Long on the left side. Goes upfield to Sheehan. Sheehan goes into the middle. And Weaver. Weaver finds Ryan. Ryan tried to get Montgomery. Montgomery fell down. No call. Sheehan can't win that one. Long ball. They couldn't get it to Martin. And Griffith will drive it upfield. Finds Ryan. Ryan goes to the middle, trying to find Montgomery. Montgomery stays on her feet. Montgomery over the crossbar. Jax Donahue with the last-second deflection. It'll result in a corner for the Spartans. Montgomery bidding for her third of the season, but it'll have to wait. Fourth save of the match for Donahue. Van Don, loose in the box. Trying to spin free is Ryan! She scores! Mackenzie Ryan with her third of the season! LA 2, St. Paul's 1 with 26 minutes to go. Good persistence by Long. Megan wanted to keep the Megan Sheehan wanted to keep the counterattack going, bumped into her defender. It's going to result in a St. Paul's throw. So the Big Red up against it here with 26 minutes to go. Up the left wing, it's Taggart. Taggart gets it past Ting, but it goes out of bounds, and Ting will take the throw. Played back to Van Everen. Ahead to Martin. Martin gives it up to Andreessen. Andreessen trying to turn the corner on Long. Turns back. And good positioning by Long. Andreessen trying to wrestle it back. She does. Tries to go to the top of the box. And cleared by Sheehan. Montgomery, who was so close to getting the go-ahead goal. Trying to get it free from Van Everen, but St. Paul's on the attack now. Prevost. And it's out of bounds for an LA throw. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com. For as little as $25 per ad, visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Montgomery was very slow getting to that ball. I think she thought it had already gone out of bounds. If she had caught up to it, maybe she would have had a chance at a play, but instead St. Paul's gets a throw on the far side. Couple of stutter steps here by Nakamura getting the throw in. And it's immediately hit back out, and Nakamura will take it again. Riffle. Lobs it into the box. Sheehan can't clear it. Chance maybe here for the Big Red. Played out to Coleman. Trying to get the corner. Here's Andreessen. Andreessen and Long. That's been a great battle all match. Sheehan tries to clear. Ryan gets one touch, but it's hit back upfield by Stewart. Andreessen and Long doing battle again. Andreessen has it. Goes to the middle and Stewart. Tried to get it back to Andreessen, and this one isn't going to go out of bounds. So Long has to play it. She'll clear it up the near touch line. Goes all the way back to Coleman. Glance off the foot of Weaver. Prevost looking for a window. Deflects off the foot of Connolly. Kind of an awkward hit from distance. It's scooped up by Rabbit. Foley Rabbit's made 6 saves. Boots it deep. Sheehan's closest to it, but she won't get to it. Andreessen keeps it in bounds. Whoa! And that knocked the flag out of the AR's hand. We're going to have a whistle, so we'll have a couple substitutions. It's been informed that's now it's Faith Gargano in the between the sticks for Lawrence Academy. It was Foley in the first half, so my mistake, folks. So we approach the halfway mark of the second half. LA looking to make it a 2-goal difference. But St. Paul's has numbers on the counterattack. This plays offside. And we have a whistle. And the referee is coming over to St. Paul's head coach Derek Johnson for an explanation of why that play was offside. Gargano kind of sliced that one. And St. Paul's on the attack, but snuffed out quickly by Weaver. Here's Wang. Finds Taggart. Taggart back to Wang. Wang deflected by Lester. LA looking for a window to clear. There's Podreski. She'll get it out of bounds, but that's about it, as St. Paul's will get the throw and reset with Prevost. And Prevost goes down. It'll be another throw. For the most part, the officials letting the girls play, and you'd prefer that than whistling every little thing. Hasn't been overly physical at all. Just, you know, some of the things that you see some officials whistle more easily. It does certainly help the pace of play. Got a couple of substitutions for LA waiting to come on. Looks like Jamie Babineau is over at the desk. No whistle there. Prevost went down. Could not, was looking incredulous, looking for a call, and now LA on the counterattack. There's Fusco, but she won't be the first to get it. Trying to get it free is Tolchinsky. She wins a throw. Of course, we don't do substitutions at this level at any stoppage of play. It's usually on a foul that they'll let substitutions come on. And just as I say that, goes out of bounds and for a throw, and here are the substitutions. A quick restart by LA. And whistle and official called a foul on Lawrence Academy, but they have to back up the ball as it was well behind where the play was. Popped up, fanned on, And cleared, and nearly stumbling trying to get to that ball was Weaver. Gets it ahead for Montgomery. Montgomery slowing it down, has 4 defenders in front of her. Tries to find a teammate. She does. It's Babineau. Babineau forced into the corner. Way too early to try to be eating some clock as a one-timer. And this is a trickler that misses the net. Montgomery had another close opportunity for the goal. And it was initially the scuffer by a Hearn turned into a point-blank opportunity with the goalie out of position for Montgomery. And we have an injury behind the play. And looks like Tessa Griffith is coming off. She was injured well behind the play, so she will come off. You're just happy it didn't happen They blew the whistle after the ball had already gone out of bounds, and Fosco just come off, is coming back on. Referee says, let's play. It'll be a throw for St. Paul's. Weaver seals off Martin. Tries to go to the middle. Good pressure here by Ahern. Tries to go to the left wing and Sheehan. And Sheehan can't keep it in bounds. It'll be a throw-in for St. Paul's as the cloud cover increases. When you're a broadcaster and you have the kind of setup I do, cloud cover is actually welcome because you can see your computer much more easily. Montgomery, relentless here against Prevost, but she clears it. Taken away from Allard. Fusco with speed. Puts on the brakes. Tries to get it past another defender. Montgomery, and it's cleared back upfield. Allard. Taken away, however. Into the box and into the waiting arms of Jax Donahue, her 5th save of the match. As we are at about 13 minutes left. The difference right now is the 54th minute goal by Mackenzie Ryan off a corner kick. Allard trying to even it. Forced off the ball. Gets it to Wang. Wang trying to get the corner against Ting. Tries to center it. Weaver can't clear it. Back the other way comes Podreski. Podreski bumps off Prevost. Montgomery's onside! And it's taken away at the last minute. Out of bounds for a throw for Emily Long of LA. We'll have a substitution. And Mackenzie Ryan's coming back on for Anna Podreski. Long looking for Sheehan. Coleman to take the throw. Trying to spring Martin. Lester's there, goes off of Long. And a foul, and as Coleman and Sheehan get tangled up. Free kick to be taken by Lester. This will go out of bounds, and it'll be it's going to be a free kick for St. Paul's. NEPSAC Girls Soccer on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus where their new turf field complex is popped up and kept in bounds by Connolly. And this will be a free kick for LA. We'll have another substitution as Griffith is back on the field for Fusco as they bring on one extra defender to try and close out these last 10 minutes. Ryan can't get past Prevo. Weaver can't get past Wang. Whistle will give a free kick to St. Paul's. So we're under 10 minutes to play. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Here's some speed up the far side by Babineau, but couldn't beat Tolchinsky to the ball. Tolchinsky trying to force a throw for St. Paul's, and she does. Back to Ting. And Ting will take this throw. Long ball glances off of Griffith. Another free kick for St. Paul's. Missed a foul behind the play. Quick restart. Glances off of Weaver. Cleared by Sheehan. Montgomery. Try to spring Shyla here. And Donahue will catch up to it before she or Babineau can get it. Ahern hits it into the legs of Connolly. Now Wang tries to find Martin. Wang has it taken away by Ahern. And a whistle. It looks like we've got substitutions for St. Paul's. Caroline Connolly is coming off. Got an extra attacker up there as they try to level this one. St. Paul's looking to avoid going 3-2. Be their second loss in 3 matches. Sheehan. Montgomery's waiting for it up the middle. Sheehan, one-on-one. Meets a double team now, and she gets hip checked off the ball, and this will be a free kick for LA. It'll be Brooke Ahern, the freshman, to take this. Referee going to back up the wall here. Going to try and get it over the wall and try to connect with Montgomery on a header here. A little too strong, goes to the opposite corner. Montgomery is waiting for it, but it goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Megan Sheehan has come off, And Sydney Lester is back on. So they bring it. So as St. Paul's brings an extra attacker on, LA brings an extra defender on. Montgomery with a chance here after taking it away. Play still live. And a whistle will stop momentum. And they're going to check on the injured St. Paul's player. That's Ginger Prevost. Got a chunk taken out of her by Montgomery going for that ball that eventually Montgomery won. Stewart wins it ahead to Martin, but cleared by Ting. LA playing with 5 backs here. Here's a Hearn, gives it up. Ryan. And it deflects off of Coleman. And Donahue pulls it in. Under 5 minutes to play. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Nearest to it here is Tolchinsky. Trying to seal off the LA players. 4:20 to go. It's been a nice game thus far. Gargano tries to connect with Long. There to take it away is Andreasen. Andreasen lobs it towards the box, and Gargano scoops it up. It was rabid in the first half. Now Gargano making some key stops in the second half. 3.5 to go. Lester finds Babineau. Upfield looking for a Hearn. And she's sealed off by Tolchinsky. A whistle and another substitution. Another defense for offense substitution as a Hearn comes off and Podreski comes on. With under 3 minutes to go, they're not going to try and go into the corner just yet. Well, now they are. Out of bounds there, it takes a chunk out of the far side AR. Podreski. I said offense for defense, but it looks like she was trying to facilitate Ryan there. Ryan has it. Can't get it to Montgomery, though. We approach the 2-minute mark of the second half. Montgomery deflects that one. Montgomery with the pressure here. Weaver. Two minutes to go. Donahue will scoop this one up. Last gasps of this one for St. Paul's. Trying to salvage a tie. It's cleared out of bounds by Lester, but a throw in the offensive third for St. Paul's in the final stages. Griffith clears it. Not very far, though. It's chested down by Prevost. Riffle. Ryan will clear it up the far touchline, and it's kept in bounds. Babineau tries to spring Montgomery. Montgomery, maybe content to just go into the corner here. Gives it up. Ryan was a little caught off guard by that pass. Ryan lobs it towards the box. Montgomery tries to win it. A whistle and a foul on Montgomery will give a free kick to St. Paul's. I know the picture looks dark, but it is definitely very cloudy here right now, and he had the exposure on the setting on the camera adjusted for how sunny it was to begin the match. St. Paul's gonna. Oh, it's gonna be a drop ball, and it's eventually taken by Prevost. Prevost trying to spring Martin. Griffith and Lester are there though. And that's out of bounds for a goal kick. Official looking at his watch. Not blowing the whistle yet. Gargano in no hurry, but doesn't want to get a delay of game card. Fusco hits it over here. Oh. Official says back it up to Fusco. Wong will take it. Glances off of Fusco. Throw in for St. Paul's. And that'll be cleared out of bounds by Griffith. So waiting for the final whistle from the official. Oh, that might have been a handball by Haley Andreasen, but it doesn't matter because that is the final whistle, and LA improves to 4-0 with a 2-1 victory over St. Paul's, who fall to 3-2. And our player of the game is Mackenzie Ryan with the game-winning goal in the 54th minute. Shout out to the duo of Foley Rabbit and Faith Gargano, combining to stop 9 of 10 shots. So with that said, this has been a presentation of Local Sports Production serving Greater Boston student-athletes since 2011. Copyright 2018, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of Local Sports Productions is strictly prohibited. NEPSAC Girls Soccer on LSP has been brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. LSP's next broadcast is Saturday afternoon at 12:55 p.m. when the Mass Bay Buccaneers host the Holyoke Cougars in NJCAA men's soccer action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live and stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel. Excuse me. Or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. My bad, folks. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is the LA Spartans 2 and the St. Paul's Big Red 1. For JC Marsh on camera, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.